Hello everyone! We are currently inside the presentation center of the future ARTE condominium project, and today we have an exclusive opportunity to meet and have a chat with CEO of Emblem Developments, Kash Pashootan.
Hi, Max.
Hello, Kash.
Nice to see you.
Emblem Developments, which is part of First Avenue Investment Council, had a lot of success during the past 12 months. Their project launches were sold out in the matter of hours. Kash, could you tell us a little bit about Emblem Developments' background?
Sure. Emblem Developments is the real estate arm that's affiliated with First Avenue, as you mentioned. Emblem has very strong financial backing. It's not just a developer, but it's a developer that has the strength and financial backing of a well-respected investment management firm.
And what metrics do you use when picking out location for the future projects?
We look at a variety of factors. We have a very strict process we follow when we look at land. One of the big factors is obviously where are we going to see the greatest appreciation. Often what we do is we look at the site compared to a site very close to it that's trading at a much higher price, and that gives us a strong basis for appreciation potential for it to catch up to where that is. So we've done that with ARTE residences here, and then you look for other factors such as how close are you to the airport? How close are you to hospitals? How close are you to schools? ARTE gets a check in the box for all of these areas. And then the important one on top of all of that is transportation, transit. What's interesting about ARTE residences is not only do you have one major transit line going to the building, but you have multiple. And that's very important because depending on where you're going in the city, you may want to use one type of transportation instead of the other. So with ARTE residences, you have the LRT, here Ontario LRT, and you have the BRT. You don't have one, but you have two major transportation lines going to the building. And because we also have lots of parking available in the building, should someone want to have a parking spot, highways are just a few blocks away, so you could hop on the highway as well. It really is an ideal location that checks all of the boxes. And this is very important when you're thinking about the long-term investment in real estate.
I know the Emblem Developments pay a lot of attention to unit layouts. All your projects, all layouts, always perfect, right?
Yes.
Will we see it in ARTE?
Like you said, Max, we obsess with layouts. And the reason is, when you have excellent layouts, you make the investor happy, you make the homeowner happy. Because when you have a space that's laid out well, for less square footage, you get all of the functionality that you would if you bought a larger unit. And you see that with Emblem. But by having more efficient floor plans, your square footage can be smaller, you have more usability than a larger unit, but your purchase price is lower. And not only your purchase price, but your condo fees every month after are lower because you're not paying for wasted space. So when you look at the ARTE floor plans or any project by Emblem, you will see you're not going to have a column, in an odd spot that wastes the space around it. You're not going to have hallways where it's just wasted space that you're paying for. So Emblem has built a reputation for having exceptional floor plans. In fact, the Build Awards, which is like our Oscars or our Academy Awards, they just came out with the nominations, and the most important award for design category is Best Floor Plan. There's 3 nominations, and Emblem took 2 of the 3 nominations.
Wow. What should the buyers expect in the upcoming ARTE condominium?
One of the things we do in every project, regardless of where we put it, is we like to have the highest standard of any building around. You need to do that because if you want this building to be timeless, if you want it to look beautiful 5, 10, 15 years from now, you have to invest and have great design, but you have to marry that with quality building materials. So here, if you look at the building, for example, the brick that we use on the outside of the building is the same brick that's used in the most expensive, prestigious neighborhoods in Toronto. This is not common practice for developers to have this type of quality. So those types of finishes are present across the entire building. And the other thing that we did here, Max, that's very unique, that makes ARTE stand out from other buildings, is because of what's happened in the last 18 months, we redesigned the amenity space to make this a building of the future. And what I mean by that is the last 18 months showed us how important it is to be able to live life outside of your 4 walls. And so what we did is we went back and we redesigned our amenity space. We talked to our buyers and said, what are the amenities you use the most? We included those amenities in the building, but then we duplicated them and put them all outside as well. So you have them outside, inside. What do I mean? Outdoor fitness, outdoor private dining rooms, outdoor co-working spaces. There's over 22,000 square feet of amenities. And then when you look at our standard finish in the suites, it's a very high standard. You know, in the kitchens, European style kitchens, the backsplash, full slab, not tile with grout marks. Our showers, again, are all tiled with frameless glass, so it makes it feel very open and airy. Floor to ceiling windows. I mean, really every facet of the project, we have invested time in the design and money into the quality. You know, so when you look at our purchase price, which is very, very competitive, very, very compelling, it's not just the price that's attractive, it's what you're getting. The outside of the building, the inside of the building, the amenities, inside and outside, and then the standard finishes in your suite.
Kash, is it true that 75% of the building will price below 650?
That's the very exciting part. We've talked about how it's in an excellent location. We've talked about how you have all of these amenities beside it. We talked about transit, how you have not only one, but choice in terms of transit. And then we talked about our standard finish, very high standard. All of that, and also a very attractive price. Like you said, Max, 75% of the units are going to be below $650,000. You're really checking all of the boxes. And this is one of the reasons why Emblem projects sell out so quickly, because we take a lot of time before we come to market to make sure that every detail from design to finish to price is all there. And you know, when you buy a unit from Emblem, you also know that we're going to execute. You know, the last two projects that we launched in the last year, both of them were under construction in 4 months of selling them, right? And that's very important for buyers to know that the builder can execute.
Thank you, Kash, for taking your time to meet with me today, and thank you for your great insights on the project and its surrounded area. For those who want to be in my VIP list for ARTE Condominium, my contact information and the description. Contact me if you want to secure the unit or you have any question. Thank you for watching us today and have a great investment.